I'd like to thank the people who don't stay to listen. If too many paid attention, I might become too self-conscious. I'd like to thank the people who deserted me. You ensure that I continue doing what I wish to do in my day-to-day life without having to prioritize your well-being over my own, which I am so prone to do. I'd like to thank the rain for hiding my tears. I'd like to thank my depression for giving me realistic expectations of living on this earth and ensuring that the rare happy moments are even better. I'd like to thank the fear that's within me for keeping me safe. I can't be hurt if I don't participate. I'd like to thank my anxiety for allowing me to overthink and brainstorm endless possibilities. I'd like to thank my insecurities, my self-doubt, my worthlessness for keeping me humble. I'd like to thank my grief for reminding me that I cared about something at one point. I'd like to thank those who have broken my heart. You made it very clear that we weren't meant for each other. I'd like to thank my regrets. If I'm ever in a similar situation, I'll know what to do now. I'd like to thank my disappointment for putting things into perspective. I'd like to thank my anger and rage for giving me the drive to continue, if for no other reason than to spite those who doubt. I'd like to thank my hostility for not blindly accepting or believing everything that I am told. I'd like to thank all my failures for showing me what I could improve upon. I'd like to thank my confusion for instilling curiosity and a desire to figure things out. I'd like to thank my indecision. When I do end up deciding, it's usually far more thought out. I'd like to thank the neglect, a reminder that no one cares and no one will help. I must do that myself. I'd like to thank conflict for helping me understand another side to the issue at hand. I'd like to thank manipulation. Now I can recognize it better in the future. I'd like to thank the futility of existence and the meaninglessness of it all. Since I wasn't informed of any goal or purpose, I can decide what they are for myself. I'd like to thank my apathy for protecting my emotions from those who don't deserve my empathy. I'd like to thank my burnout. It gives me a moment to question what I'm doing and find new things that I enjoy. I'd like to thank underachieving. There's no stress or expectations to continue absolute perfection. I'd like to thank instability and unpredictability for making life interesting and not stagnant. I'd like to thank the chaos, because that's where I found serenity.